Hi, Josh.
We're here.
It's
March
March.
Madness.
It's that time of year. How you feeling?
Best theme song in sports, by the way. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
I'm pretty good too. Living the dream. Ready to roll. Big weekend ahead of me. I'm excited.
We are just a few days away from free agency opening up. We have NFL Combine in full swing.
69.
Yes, that is on Monday.
Yeah, it is on Monday. Episode 69.
We talked about how we were going to do something for it, but are we doing something for it? Like, we haven't planned anything. We said we were going to. We just haven't.
We could do a live tutorial on how to use Manscaped. That's perfect for episode 69. Jack, don't give me that fucking look. That's the day to do it.
You can do it.
No, we both have to at the same time.
No.
You're out on that one? I don't know. What do we do for
episode 69? Yeah, that just no. Doesn't.
Okay, we'll figure out something.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
But
today
it's Friday.
It's Friday, and it's free agency Friday, which we only can do these names for the next. No, we can keep mock draft Monday for a long time.
Right.
But free agency Friday is almost gone. So
yeah. The Jazz are not anything this year. Where even are they in the standings? Oh wow, they're only I was about to say they're only 11th, but that's still 5 games back on Golden State, who is 10. I wouldn't keep your hopes up. I'll say that. Do you really want to make the play-in? What's the point of making the play-in if you're just going to lose immediately? You're not even going to make the playoffs. You didn't even make the play-in.
Yeah. Okay. Free agency Friday. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So I think that we just go through. I'm going to look up, ready, top 100 free agents.
Okay.
And we're just going to go through and we're going to say what team we think that they're going to, okay?
Okay.
That sounds pretty good, right? That's
fairly similar. It's basically a free agency prediction show.
Yeah, that's all it really is. Starting off at number 1.
Who's this list?
Hello, kitty cats. Meow Antoinette wants to introduce you to the beings from her parallel feline civilization. Show them, Zorgio. There they are.
Jack, what do you watch in your free time?
I because I've started to collect these. It is my For You page has now just been about all content like this. It's kind of enjoyable. I've got a lot more in the chamber. I don't know if I want to share them.
Thank you, Jack.
I'm confused.
All right, number 1, Chris Jones.
I think he's staying.
You think he's staying? I do as well. I really don't see him leaving.
Spoiler alert, a lot of these top guys. Now, once we get down the list, this won't be the case, but a lot of these top guys, it's going to be some boring answers. Not all of them, though.
Basically. Number 2, Kirk Cousins.
Staying.
That's pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, it could get interesting maybe, but I don't see it going anywhere.
But I wouldn't. I wouldn't expect that.
No, I think he's staying. Number 3, Josh Allen. Not
this one's
Bills,
interesting.
Josh Allen. Defensive Josh Allen.
Yeah, this one's interesting. This again is leaning towards Jacksonville is trying.
I could totally see him going to Detroit, 100%.
Detroit, I don't know about Detroit.
I could totally see
thinking maybe a team like Vegas or
I could see something
Minnesota could do it.
I'm trying to think because also
Carolina.
I'm gonna pull up over the cap too, so I could look at cap space. I know most of the top teams, but I could see maybe the Colts step in a little bit.
I can see that.
Colts, maybe the Bengals.
That definitely could happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
But
narrow it down.
I would
I'm gonna
still
say
lean
the
Jacksonville.
Bengals for mine. That's my call right now for Josh Allen.
I really could see. I think they're gonna. The Bengals are gonna land one of those edge rushers. I just still would lean towards him not going anywhere.
100%. All right. So what's your call? You got to pick a team. That's the rule of this. You have to pick one team.
Jacksonville.
Okay, I got the Bengals. All right, number 4, Christian Wilkins.
This one is very interesting. Who did you say made this list, by the way?
This is just NFL. Just
Is NFL.com?
Yeah.
Okay. Christian Wilkins, first of all, deserves to be that highly on the list. He is a monster of a player.
Yeah.
But I don't think Miami is going to keep him.
No, neither do I. I was saying maybe, this is kind of a shot in the dark, but what about the commies? They just let go of their entire defensive line, basically.
I could see that.
You got to rebuild from somewhere.
Tennessee, I could see.
Yeah. I'm going to actually say that. I'm going to say the Commanders.
I could see that for sure. I'm thinking about just connections he's had. Fangio now, but Philly's already got so many guys. They're not going to spend on him. If Philly needed him, I could see that. In the event, and I don't see this happening, in the event Chris Jones walks, Kansas City could swoop in.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
He's getting re-signed all day.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's going to. Wilkins, I don't think he's going to re-sign. I kind of like the Bengals as an option, too.
Yeah. I think the Bengals get one of the two, either Josh Allen.
No one, I might say Cincy.
All right. But yeah, no, I'm going to go with, fuck it, shot in the dark. I'm going with the Commanders.
I could definitely see that.
Brian Burns.
This one, I've thought about. I have an answer here.
I would love to have him in a Bears jersey, not even because he's a high-class player, but that jersey would be really cool.
It would be, and I got some bad news for you. I've thought about this. I'm going Minnesota. Because I've put thought into this one.
Okay, explain your thought process.
Well, first of all, they have literally 0 edge rushers under contract right now.
Yeah,
literally 0. Danielle Hunter is one of their free agents.
Yep.
They have a decent amount of money to spend. They need to improve that defense. I think Minnesota makes a lot of sense for Brian Burns.
Okay.
They've spent money on pass rushers in the past. I think Minnesota makes a ton of sense.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb. And I am going to say he gets re-signed in Carolina.
Okay. I would be surprised, but maybe.
I don't think he's going anywhere. Carolina, they're trying to build something. They're going to keep as many guys as they can. L'Jarius Sneed. Interesting. Wait, didn't he just get franchise tag?
He did.
Okay.
But first of all, this might not have been updated yet.
Yeah, no, not
but
yet.
Also, there is a very real chance that he gets traded. It's a tag trade is a very real.
He could get traded.
But I'll say Kansas City.
Okay. Yeah.
But I would not rule out a trade there at all.
Yeah. Danielle Hunter.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Minnesota. I would say just keep them both. I could see that. I could see it.
Apparently, from some sites, that the Bears have already been in talk with him. Apparently.
Well, they can't be in talk with him yet. They're not allowed to be.
Well, secretly. People don't need to know.
Yeah, of course. But I don't know.
Well, that the Bears are connected. That's all I heard, is that they're connected.
I could see that. I would love him here.
I don't think that this is the free agent you're getting. We'll get to the one that you're getting.
I don't either, but I'm throwing his name out there.
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to make that happen in terms of a trade before the season started. I wanted the Ravens to trade for him.
Yeah.
Hunter. Chicago actually makes a lot of sense the more I think about it.
Good man, Joshua Block.
I didn't say that was my answer.
Fuck.
I didn't say that was my answer.
Oh, never mind. I take it all back.
But I'm
showing you love, and then you just go and do that.
Chicago makes sense, though. I'll say, you know what? Yeah, I'll say the Bears.
Okay.
I'll give it to them.
Thank you. All right, Mike Evans.
Staying.
I agree. I see people talking about Houston. No, he is.
They're
staying.
not letting him go.
No, they are not letting him
But-
walk. He's going to retire Buck.
If free agency opens and an extension has not been done yet, he's gone. They have the deadline. I do not think he resigns if they let him hit free agency. But I think an extension gets done before free agency starts. But if it doesn't, he's gone. And I think Houston might be the team.
I don't even think that I have to say this guy, Jalen Johnson.
I don't think it's a done deal, but my answer is Chicago. My answer is Chicago. Like, I'm not going to.
Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Michael Pittman.
Another really interesting one. I think that same thing I said about Mike Evans. My answer is Indy, but if free agency opens and he has not been extended, he's gone. But I think they are working tirelessly to bring him back. As
if he went to
should.
Houston?
I could see it, but my answer is the Colts. I think the Colts are going to get an extension done within the next few days. But if it doesn't get done, then he's not coming back. I can see a team like Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City. They need a wide receiver. They need a lot of wide receivers, actually. They're kind of in just a.
I think the Chiefs draft a receiver and signed a receiver. They do both.
Kwani B, Saquon Barkley.
You seen the rumors today or last 24 hours?
I have. Not happy.
A lot of Texans chatter.
Yeah, not happy.
I do not think that he is a Giant.
No, there's no way in hell he goes back. No way.
Oh, I think there's definitely a way. I think there's definitely a chance.
Yes, there's a way for everything, Josh, but there's no way he goes back. There's no way.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I just don't see it, dude. New York's shit out of luck. New York is just stuck in a shitty spot, man.
This is the first running back. There's a lot of running backs we're going to get into. What is the appetite for running backs right now? What is it? Because pretty much every single free agent running back that has gotten paid over the last decade has almost unanimously failed. You can count on one hand the amount of running backs that have signed a contract for more than $10 million, not per year, total, and it's worked over the last decade.
True.
So how many teams are going to be willing to go after him? How many teams are going to be willing to go after him, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs?
I think there's a decent amount, dude. Like, you look at some of the teams. Well, the teams that are going to go after him is the teams that can be contenders, that they can be in the playoffs every year.
But how much money are they willing
to spend? They have open
cap
space. Look, the Colts, if they didn't have a fucking running back, sure. Give me the Bears in that conversation. Give me the Texans in that conversation. Give me the Lions in that conversation.
But for how much money? Wait, not the Lions.
Potentially, I could. Oh yeah, fuck Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. Throw the. Who else would I throw in that conversation? I don't know, dude. I feel like. Yeah, the Ravens, but do you guys have money?
But I don't know if we. I think we will. I don't know if we should.
I don't think it's a bad idea, dude. Look, man, the salary cap just went up. Almost every single team in the NFL has money this year. Almost every single team in the NFL has money.
The question is, how much money are they willing to spend on running backs? It's how much.
I feel like you can mortgage.
It's how much money.
I feel like you could totally pay a running back, which we'll get into.
But putting that aside, where I think he's going to go, I mean, I feel like Houston makes too much sense to not say right now, just looking at all the rumors.
Yeah, I know, and it pisses me off because I want him. I really want him.
I know a lot of Ravens fans want him too.
Yeah. Okay, Calvin Ridley, the gambler.
This is another one I've thought about.
I don't think that he goes back to Jacksonville.
I've thought about this one, and I have an answer, and I'm interested to hear your thoughts on this. The Chicago Bears.
Not surprised. Wouldn't be surprised.
I have thought about this. I think the Bears go after Calvin Ridley.
I don't really think that it's that much of a go after either.
Me neither.
I think it should be a pretty simple signing, honestly. Because look, you get
be what, like 15 a year, 12 to 15 a year.
Potentially, he's gonna know that that he might end up being wide receiver 3 on this roster. I mean,
Right.
especially if we draft Rome Odunze, that's why Rome Odunze is going to be wide receiver 2 100%.
Right.
So he's got to be fine with being a wide receiver 3. But at the same time, my God, having those 3 on one roster is
Another team I'll throw out: New England Patriots.
yeah, I could see New England too.
There's another receiver that we'll get to that I have in mind for the Patriots. That's why I didn't say him. But the Patriots make a lot of sense. But there is another receiver that we're going to get into that I have in mind for New England.
Okay. Let's go with
Great minds think alike. Look at that. Right at the same time. Yeah, I saw that.
trying to pull up somebody that we could just talk about for a while.
Well, just run through the list.
No, the list got boring after a little bit. Patrick Queen.
Another one I've thought about. Mike McDonald, Seattle.
Yeah.
I want him back here. I want to re-sign Patrick Queen.
I would too if I were you.
I think we're riding Roquan and Trenton Simpson next year. The Ravens spent a high draft pick on Trenton Simpson. He was viewed as the best linebacker in the draft through a lot of people last year. We got him in round 3. He had a terrible preseason. And then in week 18, he got pretty much like the first real snap he's gotten all year against Pittsburgh, because obviously we rested everyone against the Steelers. He balled out in that game. So now all these Ravens fans are like, all right, we got a guy. We can let Queen walk.
Yeah.
I like Trenton Simpson. I like him coming out. I think he's a good player, but I just something about letting PQ walk I don't want to do. But I think
100%.
it's headed towards that, because we're not letting BK walk. And I think that's clear. The Ravens have made it very clear that Justin BK is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he follows Mike McDonald to Seattle.
Okay. All right. This one might be interesting, might not. Baker.
Staying. I don't think this is a question of whether or not the Bucs pay him. It's how much.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be close to the 40 million range.
Derrick Henry.
I think the Ravens are the answer.
This is the one free agent that I said, Josh.
I
think he's a Baltimore Raven all day. I think it's almost night and day that he will be in Baltimore next season.
I think it makes more sense than anyone else.
It makes perfect sense.
I'm so 50-50 on it.
Dude, I think that's a great idea. You can get him running.
I'm so 50-50 on it as an idea.
Dude, having fucking, what's it called? Having Derrick Henry in your offense would be incredible. Unreal. Him and Lamar, that running dynamic is going to be crazy.
But Todd Gurley is younger than him.
Shit happens.
He's led the league in carries for the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, how much money are we asking? Like, how much money are we talking for Derrick Henry? Because if we're not paying him like massive money, I'm all for it. But if the Ravens are, Todd Gurley's from Baltimore, by the way, but if we're talking $15 million a year, no, I don't want that. I don't want a running back for that contract.
You're not going to pay him 15. You'll probably pay him around 12 or 11.
If that's it, then yeah, let's do it. Bring him in. But now the Ravens are going to sign someone, because Gus Edwards free agent, J.K. Dobbins free agent. I mean, maybe we bring back Gus, but I don't think we do. I think we let Gus walk, and I don't know if he's on your list or not, but I'll tell you right now, I think Gus goes to a team like the Colts or something like that.
Somewhere where he could shine.
But Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell next year in that backfield. They need an alpha, though, to be the bell cow.
And that's Derrick Henry.
And exactly. And that is Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm 50-50 on it, but I'm more for it than against it. It's just the question of how much money are we talking.
Okay. I'm with you on that. All right. This is an interesting one. Gabe Davis.
This is
I don't think that he's going to get re-signed in Buffalo. I think they're going to mutually agree. Yep.
That's a really interesting one, because he's such like a hot and cold player.
There's so many teams that he could go to. Also, there's so many.
Someone is gonna pay a huge, like he's gonna get a bag, and he's gonna be the guy.
You know what team it could be?
Someone's gonna sign him, and everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa!"
What about Carolina? What about Carolina?
I could, that's a really good answer.
What about Carolina? Yeah, Carolina, the Giants.
The Giants, I could see it.
It's some team
not
in
a wide
category.
receiver one, but someone's gonna give him a wide receiver one contract.
Yeah, and it would be the Panthers or the Giants. That makes the most sense.
It would be, or the Jets, even though they have a wide receiver one. So honestly, the Jets would make a lot of sense because Garrett Wilson is a dog.
Yeah.
Pair him up with Gabe Davis. I like that.
Yeah. I actually could see the Cardinals too. I mean, obviously they're drafting Marvin Harrison Jr., but having somebody else there too.
The Jags I could see too. Brock Osweiler, I could
see. Not bad
that.
Call. Chase Young. I think he's staying in San Fran.
I don't.
Where do you think he's going?
And I'll throw Minnesota out there again. I'll throw Vegas out there. I'll throw Seattle.
Team up with this one Montez Sweat again.
The Ravens. He's a Baltimore guy or DMV guy, I should say. Went to DeMatha.
Team up with his friend.
Ravens were very interested in him. I could see it. I don't think that's very high up on the teams, though, in terms of the chances. I think they're going to go after a different guy. Yeah, I just don't see Chase Young being the player. I see there's other players that I think they go after. The Ravens makes a ton of. It's a very Raven type move.
I don't know. I think that he stays. I think that he stays in San Fran.
I would be surprised if he stayed.
But yeah. All right. Zadarius Smith.
Former Raven right there.
Yep.
All right. How good is he still?
Okay.
Because I think that he is right now, like he is now at the age where it's like, this is like the peak. He's right here. He's falling down now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any team should overpay for him, but I think somebody will.
And that team will be?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm looking through right now, and I don't know. Nobody's really speaking out to me.
New England.
Okay. New England has money to burn, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Vegas. They have money to burn.
Detroit, I could see that.
Okay. What about, ready? This is a player that I absolutely fell in love with, and I wanted the Bears to get him so bad. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
It's true, Jack.
Dalton Schultz.
All right.
I could see him re-signing in Houston. It worked out well.
Dalton Schultz is the top of the good tight end tier, but nowhere near the tier above him. Like, he has a ceiling. And that ceiling is good, solid tight end. Who has a ton of drop issues, by the way. Dude. But, like, he's a good tight end. He's not a great one, but he's good. He's solid. Okay. Quinyon Mitchell, 4.33 40. Damn.
Fast.
Obviously, that's unofficial, but yeah. Yeah, he's in likely, but likely has a much higher ceiling.
Yeah. Andrew Van Ginkel looks like a girl a little bit.
Van Ginkel's a dog, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy. He's near the top of my list of guys that people are going to be shocked with how much money he gets by somebody.
Yeah.
Him and another one, Bryce Huff from the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
But
oh my God, a name that we've heard in and out a little bit.
But
Jadeveon Clowney.
Real quick. Oh, we'll get to him. Schultz, to give an answer there, I like this a lot. Indy.
Yeah, I could see him in Indy. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
That makes sense.
All right, Clowney. Jadeveon Clowney had the best year of his career this season.
Yeah.
This was the best season of Jadeveon Clowney's career.
So
which is why I think he goes to the Seattle Seahawks and follows Mike McDonald, the reason why he had the season
That
he had.
is a very good call, Joshua. I agree with you there.
If not, he comes back to Baltimore. But I would say more likely, and probably he should go to Seattle, because I think he had the season he had because of McDonald. I think that is the sole reason why.
Mm-hmm.
He was already in Seattle with Carroll. Doesn't
Curtis
matter.
Samuel.
There was a time where I loved him.
I still do.
I was a massive, beginning of the Next Network days. Curtis Samuel was a guy that I really liked, and
I'll tell you what, this guy on Madden 23, he doesn't drop a deep ball. He does not drop a single one. I don't know why he doesn't drop one.
I know Michael remembers that time, though. Curtis Samuel, I loved him. Ooh.
Bills? Yeah, especially with Gabe Davis leaving, that makes sense.
I could definitely see that.
That makes some sense. I mean, it's kind of just like a swap for a swap.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, I actually really want to talk about him. Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, he's been pretty damn good. He was pretty damn good this year.
This past season, he wasn't.
This past season, he was okay, but he was pretty damn good the year before.
Yes. He was great.
So now what happens?
Now he hits free agency at the wrong year, coming off of his worst season.
I don't think this is a bad call. I could see some of these running backs
I don't know.
getting some crazy money.
I don't. I'd be very surprised.
I could, dude.
I like this a lot.
Allow me to chime in with why.
Okay.
You've got extended cap space.
Yes.
And skill positions as a whole in free agency are incredibly weak. You've got Mike Evans.
Very true.
Like Michael Pittman and change at wide receiver. Dalton Schultz is the only massive tight end. These teams are going to have a pocket of 30 extra million cap space on top of a lot of cap space for most of
these.
Is
that a Todd Heap jersey?
Yeah. You know this. I sent it to you.
I know. I didn't realize you were wearing it.
I was told weeks ago, moving forward, Fridays were supposed to be Jersey Fridays. I honored the code, and I'm...
Fuck!
We forgot about that.
But now we have free agency Friday.
Heap!
Anyways, yeah, so I expected a lot of extra cap space and not much else skill position-wise. I mean, it's not really a great running back class either, if I don't really remember correctly in the draft-wise. Like,
the draft's terrible running back draft class.
Yeah, so
we're not going to see a running back on the draft until late round 2.
Yeah, and it's not like we're only seeing like Tony Pollard marker. We're talking about Josh Jacobs, Saquon,
Derrick Henry.
Austin Eckler, I think, is cooked personally. Eckler's there. Derrick Henry. So yeah, I expect there to be some guys that get paid. That is my take.
We'll see. I could see it. I definitely could see it.
Oh, I got a good one.
Oh boy,
nice jersey, Jack. I should have worn one.
I got a couple you can borrow. Do you want one?
Okay, we'll start to bring it back. We will start to bring it back. Bye, Jack. Dude, Jack is like a big human after I met him in person. Like, I thought that he was like really tiny. I thought that he was going to be like super small. And he's like a pretty big human. Like, I know on camera it doesn't look like it, but he's like a pretty big human. Darnell Mooney. Where the hell does he go, dude?
I could see New England, I guess.
Oh my God. I feel so bad for him in New England, Josh.
Jacksonville, yeah, I could see. I'm not ruling out Chicago bringing him back for cheap.
Maybe,
it would be a very Ravens type move.
I want to see him thrive. I love Darnell Mooney.
But like, how is he's okay at best. Like, he's nothing like.
Yeah, no, he's okay. Every once in a while, he'll make one of the best catches that you ever seen.
Yeah.
You're like, shit. And then he just sucks. Like when he dropped the Hail Mary in the end zone against the Browns and I almost cried. That was so depressing. Most depressing Bears game I've ever watched. It was literally in his stomach. Laying on his stomach and he dropped it.
What the hell?
What?
My dad's car has a hole in his tire. I need to go get him right now. Like right now, he says. I know you're live, but you need to come now.
Bye, Josh.
Okay. Welcome to Connor and Jack Hour.
Okay, gotta go, I guess.
All right. Good luck, Josh. Have a good weekend.
So
what the fuck just happened?
He's got a hole in his tire, apparently.
Yeah, I gotta. You know that? Can I admit something to you in the chat? Speaking of holes, I don't admit this to a lot of people.
Oh boy.
If you look on my Instagram, I'm wearing like a pair of khakis, right?
Yeah.
Most pictures, yeah. There's a hole in them, but you can't see it. I wear them every weekend still, like the same pair of khakis, but there's a hole in them and you can't see them.
Your latest Instagram post.
The pants, khaki pants. There is a hole in them, but
What, the one of you
able to see it.
pointing to Soldier Field or whatever?
No. Before that, in Vegas.
Well,
Those
this is from
pants.
January.
Dude, it's from February 12th.
All right, well, you're not wearing... I'm trying to find khaki. Okay, I found the khakis.
There's a hole in them.
Wait. Did you know there was a hole?
Yes. I could show you where the hole is.
Oh, you don't have them.
Jack, this is what the show turns into once Joshua leaves. Are these them? Yes. Okay. Pants. Yeah, fuck you, Michael. Michael, you are mandatory attendance for Monday's show. Mandatory. Not today. You're mandatory on Monday. Look, ready? Pants, right?
Yeah.
Where the fuck?
Oh, dude. Buy new pants. Or get them
they're too
sewed.
expensive. It's so much money.
They are not. They're like $40, $40.
Yeah, I'm not spending $40 on a pair of fucking khaki pants.
Welcome to America. Welcome to adulthood. Buy pants.
No, I just spent actually $100 on clothes 2 days ago. But yeah, Michael, you're mandatory on Monday. Look at the show number for today's episode. Look at what episode it is. You're mandatory on Monday. But
lock of the week.
Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, no, we need them, dude. What do we do? What do we do on fucking Monday?
I actually have a day off Monday.
Bachelor, Michael.
I don't have anybody though.
Either do I. We'll go on fucking Omegle or something.
Ask Katie. I mean, Katie's got to have some people. No, we got to do it for Josh.
Dude,
Can't
Michael's
do it
like a little kid.
I don't know who would be better though, Josh or Michael.
It's episode 69. We gotta do something cool.
We can do no. Michael's here, so we can't do it with Michael. It's got to be. It's got to be a surprise.
We should surprise Josh with something.
That's what I'm saying.
Chad, give us some fucking ideas right now. Start cooking for episode 69.
We should do we should do the bat. Just find. We just have to find women for Josh.
He won't do it. Okay, Michael's. Oh Jesus, dude. Now we're gonna be here for another 3 hours because he doesn't stop talking. Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Michael, we need help.
Yes.
There we go. Sledding guy. What do we do on Monday? It's episode 69. We're gonna surprise Josh with something. What do we do?
I got school. I can come on Wednesday, maybe, but not Monday.
He's got school.
Dude, what the fuck? Dude, skip. It's episode 69. Okay.
I forgot Michael's still in high school. I know it every time. Yeah, every time it surprises me.
By the way, I'm going to California next in 2 weeks, I think.
So you're back to California, man. Why are you going to California?
He won't tell us. Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you. But no, but it doesn't. It's like it's.
Are you sick?
Point, I am. Yeah, yesterday.
I can hear it in your voice. It's extra nasally today.
Yeah, I know. I might connect my mic. I actually have a mic here, like a mic.
Yeah, wait. How are you home from school right now? Oh, it's 3:30.
On Fridays we end at 2:30. Every other day it's 4:15.
You go to 4:15.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah. Well, Fridays.
What time do you start school?
8.
Oh.
Dude, I don't know how I used to do that in high school. I look back, I was in school from 7:25 till 2:35. I don't know how.
Yeah, I was 7:15 to 2:40.
Or 8 to 4:15. But
I don't know how I
So-
used to do it every day, man.
No, but let me tell you, I went to sleep last night. I was in school today by 7:30, and I fell asleep last night after 3. So this is actually my nap time right now. But
Nap time? What are you, 5?
I
Do
take
you need an
naps.
apple juice too?
Naps.
Michael, do we
cheese
have a
sticks?
college for you yet? Have you decided?
No, how would I? I'm in 11th grade, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, he's not even a senior.
I thought that you were a senior.
I'm not a senior. I visited a school actually this week.
Dude,
What school?
Towson.
Isn't that like not even a visit? Isn't it like 10 minutes away from you guys?
Yeah, well, I went on like a tour. So
I thought
consider
Towson was
it
in
a visit.
Jersey.
Towson's in Towson, Maryland.
Oh.
In town.
I didn't know there
So
was a town
what
called
school?
Towson.
How good's what's your GPA?
Not very high.
What is it? No, I had a shitty GPA.
I don't know the exact number, but I like it's not great.
How do you not know your GPA?
Yo,
You're
off the top of my damn head, I don't know my GPA, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, is it under or over a 3?
It's over a 3.
Oh, I was under a 3, and I've been.
Have
in
you ever
college.
failed, Michael? Have you ever failed a class?
3 is straight B's, right?
Yeah, 3 is
Yeah,
a B.
3 B's, 4 is A.
So last year was probably under, actually. Well, actually, no, last year was probably exactly a 3 because I think I had as many A, B's, and C's. I think I had an equal number.
You strike
like
me as
this
like a kid.
This
Michael,
year I
you
only
strike me
have
as a
one
kid that's-
C.
You strike me as a kid that has like 4.0s and takes all APs and like
No.
really gets into the
dropped out
academic
of
bowl.
the only AP. Oh, Willie Drew, Virginia State. 447.
Dude, didn't you used to like fuck with one of your teachers back in the day? Didn't you get like thrown out like creative writing class or something?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We were actually she was one and done. She left the school, I think partially because of me. She had very strong opinions about the kind of person I was in terms of who I didn't like. What groups of people I was not a fan of.
What?
Did she
But-
call you a racist?
She went a lot farther than that, but she.
Why? Why? Whoa! Back it up.
I am confused by this whole
I
situation.
I can't speak of why on here.
Then why did you bring it up?
Your
I
teacher
did not
called
bring
you a
it up. He
racist?
brought it
What'd
up.
you do?
He brought it up. No, but it wasn't just that. It was like all of them, not just racist. All of the, all of them. And this was in 9th grade, but we actually. So, are you familiar with Michael Mirsky memes?
Yes,
Okay,
I've seen the
What?
page.
I don't run that account, but
Is this the kid that takes like pictures of
Yeah.
you while you're sleeping?
and Sam Fetterman, they do it together. They did it together at least.
Okay.
That kid, yeah, all right. And anyway, what do you mean Wiggins got hurt? Not this one.
Okay, keep going,
Wiggins,
keep
Wiggins
going.
just ran. Okay, sorry. It's combine week. Come on. Yeah. So Michael Mirsky memes, I got like 4,000, 5,000 followers on TikTok, and this is even before we got banned. They used to live stream those creative writing classes, and hundreds of people would. I'm serious. Hundreds of people would watch, and she never found out. Hundreds of people would watch and like her yell at me. Like he wouldn't film her; he would just film me. But she was screaming at me half the class, every class. We had this 3 times a week, and like we actually had like a lot of people tuning in. But she never knew. One time she goes like, "Are you recording me?" And then like we said no, and then we like hit it because Ari actually sat at her desk because like I have like 2 friends, and she had to split us up because we were all like being disrespectful, whatever. Anyway, that's the one teacher I've never respected. But
Michael, my sister is Virginia currently, so I assume it's the thing in Maryland. McAllister's Deli. I think that's the name of this place.
Yeah, there's a McAllister's right next to my house.
What do I get? I'm being told I can get McAllister. I'm being gifted a free sandwich from McAllister's. What do I
know
get?
You've
what
never
that
had
is.
it?
Never had it. I don't know what it is.
Neither have I.
Get a Reuben.
Yeah, if
Let's
it's a
see
dollar,
here.
that's my
Sandwiches.
go-to.
Like that.
I always get Reuben. I love Reubens.
Clubs.
I don't think there's one.
It depends if you like a Reuben or not.
I love
I'm not really
Reubens.
big. I'm not a big Reuben guy.
Big Reuben.
Craveable classics. I don't
But
want
yeah, no, their
cheese-
shit's pretty good there, man. They got
Ooh,
some
French.
French soup too.
A French
Okay,
dip
Michael,
does
what do
sound-
we do for episode 69?
For Josh or just in general?
Yes, we're gonna surprise
for Josh? I think we do. I think we need to do The Bachelor.
You can't do The Bachelor. The Bachelor got us banned on Twitch once.
Didn't somebody just go viral for doing one?
Well, first of all, Omegle is not a thing anymore.
Well,
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
we
No,
bring
there's a
we
new website.
recruit like we
Is there really?
recruit people that want to do it. Like we just bring them in the stream
Dude,
yard.
nobody's
Oh,
gonna.
yeah, we did that. Josh and I did that kind of, but it was like weird. Well, it was just one kid.
I
that
can't find them. I don't know anybody.
knows a lot.
That would be a Burns and you thing.
Me.
What
Hold
do
on.
we do for episode 69?
You can. No. But I was about to say something. Yeah. Actually, I have a video of Josh crying. If you want.
I don't. That's sad. I don't
okay.
want that.
No. It's about the. I don't think yet. I think he knows I have. It's about the Twitch account.
No,
But
that's
whatever.
depressing.
It is depressing. I don't know why I said that.
Dude, Michael's just bringing some weird vibes
I
coming
feel
out.
bad. I feel bad.
What's going on
Michael,
here?
what's your plan for the weekend?
My plan for the weekend. Well, I'm actually still behind on some school assignments, and I missed 2 days of. Last week was my first day of school this week because I was sick.
Oh, really?
So I was pretty banged up. So now I'm pretty behind. So I gotta kind of catch up. But this weekend is pretty boring actually. I don't really have anything. I want to do something this weekend, but like it's like so I have nothing to do tonight. It's like a dead Friday, which usually doesn't happen.
What do you usually do? Party?
Well, I mean, last Friday I had like a family dinner, and then the Friday before I wasn't in. Wait, was I in Pittsburgh? No, I had family dinner.
You know, you went and saw Drake and
I
J.
was in
Cole. How was the
Pittsburgh
concert?
2 weeks ago. I was in Florida 3 weeks ago. I was in Alabama 4 weeks ago.
How was the Drake concert?
It was very good. He's
forgot
a
you went to
very
that.
good performer. I enjoyed the J. Cole part a little more, but they did together then. Like it was like Drake, and then it was J. Cole, and then it was like together.
Were you like
Burn.
singing the songs? Did people give you weird looks?
I was, well, I'll tell you what. First of all, it was like 50-50 in terms of like demographic at the concert.
What are you talking about, demographic?
Demographic. I don't know how. I can't be more specific than that. But like,
What are you talking about, Michael?
well, his music, it seems like it's, it's not.
Michael, for somebody who wants to go into an industry for a full-time job out talking, you really put yourself in a corner way off than more than you
just
should.
put yourself in like a major corner.
What do you mean a corner? I went to his concert.
You bring up these
episode.
You
How
bring
can
up
I get-
situations, Michael. You bring up situations that you don't want or don't feel comfortable explaining further. Nobody is forcing these pieces of information on you.
You can't cancel me.
I didn't say it was canceled. You just
said that. Connor just
fumble.
said that.
You fumble over. You just like next question. Pass.
No, it's not
Yeah.
the next question. I don't understand how more specific I can get. But I was
What
there.
do you mean
I was
by
at the concert.
demographic? Like men and women?
Yeah, actually, that was also 50-50.
Well, what race? 50-50?
Yeah, 50-50 everywhere. It was just an even split, like a.
You were saying that it's music attracted like something, and then you just stopped.
This is a great question.
Are you
This is a
kidding
great
me,
point.
Michael?
Michael, if you were a coach, you would be fired within the first press
disagree.
conference. You
I
would
was
make Nick
actually-
Sirianni's
you know
first
what?
press
What
What
did
did
conference.
the
Look
like
demographic of
Obama.
the arena have to do with the story? What did that have to do?
It's a rap concert. I don't understand. That has everything to do with the story.
Well, you're the one who brought it up.
Okay, you actually asked me how good Syracuse. You actually
Yeah, I
asked
asked you
me
because
how
I don't
good-
expect to see like a little kid
Let me
like
tell you
Mike
something.
Swirsky
Let me
going,
tell you-
big as the Super Bowl, big as the Super Bowl.
I don't like singing. I don't like. I'm not gonna sing at a concert. But I had fun. Like I was entertained. Like I was.
Were you
moving
like jumping around, dancing?
I wasn't jumping around. I was moving my hips a little bit. I'm not a big dancing guy. I'm
just picturing going.
yeah, that's what I was. I had like a
the
camera out.
most stiff moving that you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
It was good. I can't act it out for you now, but
Michael's teacher was right. Michael, I think that
No,
I'm
no.
just going to call this show before you get us canceled right now.
no, actually, because I actually wanted to talk to you about something. If
What?
I'm an NFL GM, which I don't know, I kind of want to be. First, hold on, Elijah Jones.
You
from
would
Boston
survive the first
College.
press conference.
Of course, I would. First, what are you talking about?
Okay. Finish your question. Go.
Oh no. I want to say something. If I'm the Chicago Bears, if I'm choosing a quarterback, somebody asked me yesterday, like, what's the X factor? Like, what's the difference between these guys? Besides for like whatever, Drake May is 3 inches taller than Caleb Williams, like besides for the actual play on the field. And I thought about it. If I'm a GM and I have the first overall pick and I'm choosing between realistically 3 quarterbacks or 4 quarterbacks, if you want to throw JJ McCarthy in there for some reason, I think 50% is the play on the field and 50% is character. 50. Because only for the first overall pick, or I guess the second overall pick.
You beat me to it.
Listen, you're not going to get a bad quarterback in the first round. If you're drafting a quarterback, none of these 4 players are bad. There's no way. They're all very talented, besides for JJ McCarthy, who, by the way, should be a first-round pick. They're all like Caleb Williams, Drake May. No, I'm not going to – hold on. Think about it. If I'm like a quarterback, I need to see how good of a leader they are to my team. Caleb Williams might be more talented than Drake May, but if I see that Drake May, if I like Drake May's character more, I will draft Drake May over Caleb Williams. It's how they lead. It's all of my like. That's why, like, same with Jaden Daniels or whoever else. And it looks. I just read some that said like that Drake May gives gifts to his offensive lineman or something. I don't think it's insane and Caleb Williams also seems to be like a strange guy.
Hello, kitty cats. Meow Antoinette wants to introduce you to the beings from her parallel
hold on.
civilization.
Caleb Williams doesn't strike you as a strange guy?
No.
He seems completely normal with forced narratives put upon him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me ask you this. When has there been any of these reports have actually come out of his mouth?
Nothing. No,
exactly.
It's just,
so then he's not
strange. That's why it's the meetings.
That's
though.
like
you have to have meetings.
Have
to have meetings with them. It's 50% of the stuff who you're drafting is.
I'm in my new house.
Is that who you want, by the way, Caleb Williams, Burns?
Yeah.
Okay. And Caleb Williams also lost like a ton of meaningful games in the past 2.
Yeah, dude, I am checked out because this is what happens. Look, dude, Michael will come on here, and I love Michael to death, but he'll just talk and talk. And then I don't care anymore. And then I end the stream. Thank you guys for joining episode 68.
348.
Episode 69 on Monday. Michael, shut up. Goodbye.